and welcome to Mama Ruth's house. I'm so glad you stopped in. This is segment 2 of our candy making marathon. And on this episode, we're going to be making coconut balls. That's what we've always called them. These I have made every single year for probably 40 years. They're almost like an almond joy. That's how they taste. They're so yummy. Everybody loves them. Well, that likes coconut. I shouldn't say everybody because there are those that don't. You either love them or not so much. So with that being said, these are 12 points. They make 36. I am going to be doubling the recipe. I double it every year. And with that being said, let's get started. These we're going to be rolling in the balls into balls, and then you put them in the fridge for a half hour or so, and then you're going to dip them in the candy coating. So let's show you what we do here. Super easy, just time consuming. Oops. What did I drop? Oh, okay. All right. So this is going to take, it takes 14 ounces of coconut, but we're doing 2. So we're going to put 2 bags. These are 14 ounces. And it's the sweetened coconut. I usually just get in there and mix it with my hands. I'm going to do it with the gloves. And then this takes 2 cups of confectioner sugar, but we're putting 4. And then I'm going to put the whole bag of toasted almonds. And what I did is I just kind of cracked them up. It's not important that you get them really small. I'm going to dump those in there. And this happens to be 2 2/3 cup. It really doesn't matter how many you've put. I've used whatever I've had before and it was just fine. And I got these super cute from a good friend, Judy, for Christmas. Love them. Let's mix this up. We're just going to pour these in here. I like to get everything out of there. This is my tradition. I've made candy, like I said, for 40 years. And just because I'm on a weight loss journey doesn't mean that my family is. They still enjoy my candy and friends. This is the Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. Make sure you get the sweetened, not just condensed milk. So what I do is I'm going to put my gloves on. I'm going to put my gloves on. And I'm going to take some butter over here. Got some butter and I'm going to just kind of put it on my hands. So when I mix it, I am going to try to mix it a little bit with the spatula, and then I'll get in there with my, I should have buttered my hands after that, but oh well. I always have to just get in there and do it. I just feel like when I make candy, it's super easy. It's just, like I said, time consuming. It takes just some time. That's all. And a lot of love goes in there. All right, we're just going to go in there. This is just not working for me. So I just mix it up. And it's super sticky. It always is. But you kind of want to get all that goodness in every bite. These gloves are a little big. Just mix this all together. See, it's coming together pretty quickly. It's just, like I said, a little time consuming. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Christmas season. I know that not everybody is, and my thoughts and prayers goes out to all of you who's unfortunately not having a good Christmas. I hope you can watch these videos and try making some of the candy. And I'm so excited. I've went to Weight Watchers today, and I said it on my previous video, if you didn't watch the peanut cluster video, that I lost 2 more pounds. So now I'm at 72.4 down. So I'm very excited. I wanted to be 75 by Christmas, but that is close enough. I'm feeling pretty good about that. It's almost looking good. It smells so yummy. You get people that either love this or they don't like it because they don't like the coconut. I really like coconut, so I'm good with it. There's really no wrong or right reason, right way, just so you get it all mixed up. And it is easier when you make it one batch at a time, but so I've been making it so many years that one batch just doesn't get it for our bunch. So I always make 2. A couple of years ago, I got all the family together that was able to come, and we had a candy making day, and it was so much fun. We had a ball. These gloves are a little too big for me, so they're having a problem. So we're going to get those off right now. My hands are very clean. I think I'm going to wash them one more time. Okay. So I'm going to try this. I never have tried this before. I just got this and I sprayed it, and I'm going to see if it works for this because these are actually the perfect size ball. I need to get some butter on my hands. When you're making this recipe, you have to continuously put butter on your hands. Oh, that's nice. So you can see the time-consuming part. But those make a nice, see how can you see the balls? They're about that size, just bite size. And you can put them fairly close together right now because we're not dipping them yet. We're just going to be putting them in the fridge. And I'm just spraying those, and it's working pretty well. You can also use butter. Just put butter on there. See how quick and easy that is? Like I said, it's just the time-consuming part of making all the little balls. And we're going to be making a bunch today, so we're going to have quite the over the years, I've figured out different ways and making it a little bit easier um, to do. Well, that one got a little big. I try to make them uniform, but you know, it's homemade candy. It's not going to be uniform. It'll be close. I'm not going to bore you with making all of these. I'll just make a few to show you what I'm doing, and then when we dip them, I'll make sure I show you about the dipping, how we do that. Just do one pan right now and show you. Write down in the comments. I would love to hear what your traditions are. Never too old to have a different tradition. These are getting stickier. Let's see. It's kind of fun to do this, like making tamales, you know, with the family and chatting and laughing and doing that. That's also fun. I enjoy doing that as well. Last year we made these at my daughter's house in another city, and she's about 45 minutes away from me, and it was so much fun. We made all these balls and did it, and then a couple years, like I said ago, before that, we made just a ton of candy. I don't even know how many we made that year, different things. So we just put these in the fridge, let them get nice and cold, and then we dip them in the chocolate, put them in the fridge again, and then I package them up. I'm going to be putting them in little tins and bringing them. I'm going to a Christmas Eve event at my daughter's, and then at my other daughter's, we're going to go on Christmas Day and have another, and I'm bringing all the goodies and bringing them to share and giving them away. Can't give too many away because my husband likes them too. So he doesn't really care for the coconut ones, but he likes the other ones that I make. See, it's getting too sticky. I have to put that on there again. There's no wrong or right reason. I've made these different ways. When I didn't have anything to scoop it with, I never even had a cookie scoop before, and I just would do it with a spoon, spoon out some and try to get them as equal as possible. And I've made them without almonds, so they're just like a mounds, and those are good as well. But I feel like most of the people that I make them for prefer it with the almonds. And I'm sure you could probably use any kind of nut if you wanted to. All right. I'm going to wash my hands, turn you guys off, and we'll be back when we're dipping these and show you how that is. Hello and welcome back. It's the next day. All of our candy has been in the refrigerator overnight, and I am starting our double boiler so that we can dip our chocolate candy balls. Let me get you down. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So we're using the almond candy bark. I'm going to try cutting it a little bit. We have a lot of candy too. We have a lot of candy to dip, so we're going to be melting a lot of chocolate in here. It's just easier when you have it all done and you don't have to worry. I used to use chocolate chips, but over the years I found that this just melts much better. I usually don't have any problems with it. Let's knock on wood. We don't want any problems today. It's melting nicely in here. I know you can't see because it's this melts it nice and slow, doesn't burn on the bottom when you do it with a double boiler. I've done it many times in the microwave, but I feel like my chocolate gets cold quickly, and so then it's and sometimes when you try to warm it back up, it seizes on you, and then it just becomes this hard, messy, nasty block, and you can't do anything with it. So I prefer this way. And I feel like the deeper the chocolate, it's just easier to get your candy in there and dip it. I'd love to hear how you guys, what you guys do. This is just the way I do it. There may be something that I'm missing, even though I've been making it for a long time. Maybe I make it a little harder than it could be, or I don't know. I'm always open for suggestions. I'm going to add one more block because I want it to be deep. I don't take the candy out of the fridge until we are going to do it because it works much better while it's cold. In my experience, this takes the longest, is just melting this chocolate and getting it the almond bark chocolate coating. You can see how deep that's going to be, so it'll be nice to dip the chocolate balls in. Well, I'm bringing the goodies. I told her I was. All right. Our chocolate is nicely melted. We're going to get started on dipping our coconut balls. It's going to take 2 forks, put them in there, dip it in, and put it over here on our sheet. I'm trying not to put them together. It's fine. you'll see that as you go, it'll be okay. These are nice and cold. I always lose it in there. I've tried putting more than one in there, but then sometimes I lose them and it just makes a mess. So over the years, I've just learned that just do it this way and it works fine. I just stir it every once in a while. Try not to let them touch. That's my... So it's super easy. It's just time consuming. Candy is just time consuming. That's the whole thing. You got to be patient and just work your magic. I usually get kind of a system once I get going. I'm not going to dip them all for the camera, but you'll see the gist of it and get what I'm doing. Check your water periodically. You want to make sure that you keep the water in the bottom. Oh no, it's good. I'm going to give it a little stir. You, like I said, you just want your candy balls super cold because that helps a lot. Otherwise, you'll start losing them in there. I've done it like that where I've set them out too long and before I was ready. I've just learned over the years. And sometimes that happens. And when the candy, the chocolate dries, you can just break it off the big pieces that are on the bottom if you'd like. So it's not a big deal. Whoa. We used to call these coconut bonbons, but I think they're just like an almond joy kind of thing. I've changed the name over the years. Oh, and I lost it. There it is. These are the perfect consistency right now. They're nice and cold. It's working out well. All right, so that's how quick and easy that was. And again, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you had wonderful holidays. And until next time, make a fantastic day. Bye.